Good morning. Well, it's plot inspections day today. Sort of mid-month, every Sunday. I think it's about the second or third Sunday every month. The committee guys come down and they do plot inspections on all of our plots. There's roughly 70, I think, plots now down here in Eden. And basically it's just to make sure that everybody's keeping a grip of the plots and not letting them go rampant and overgrown and weedy and messy and all of that. Now up at the top end of mine, nobody's really passed any comment about it when they came and did the inspection, but there was a couple of light-hearted jibes about this top end, and rightly so, because it's a midden, and it's been a midden for a couple of months now. So I'll just show you what I'm going to be clearing up. Yeah, no excuses for this, it's a right mess up at this top end. There's a lot of sorting what's doing. It's not that I've been putting it off particularly, it's just that I've not been bothering my bottom to get it sorted. I've been doing other things like the growing on of the planting and stuff like that, but this top end on the lady farmer's side is a right mess, and so I'm going to be sorting that out now. So this is how it looks at the moment. Yeah. Give us half an hour. So we're about half a way through the cleared out. We filled a few bags, moved a few items of crap, and as you can see, there's a couple of the old water butts that are broken. Now that's got a crack that goes down to about there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that off. That's about 18 inches. I'll cut it off there all the way around, and we'll get a planter out of that. And the same with this one. We'll get some planters out of those and maybe get the carrots in next year. This is busted. It's got a tap on it at the bottom, but it's all split around there. So I'm going to get that and get it shifted, and generally have a right good side up. It's going to be a couple of trips to the skips, the tips, over in Ince, I think. All right, that's one of them. It's the knackered part there, and that's the actual carrot planter. That's 21 inches to the top from the bottom. I'm doing this one as well. All I'm going to do is just going to follow that line, but first I'll have to drill. Bear with us a sec. I'll have to drill a bit of a hole in it. See if we can do it one-handed. Yeah, that's just a 8mm metal bit. And I'm just going to follow that line down there with the jigsaw. I've got a cordless jigsaw here, the old Makita. I'll just follow that line all the way around, and that's our next planting. That's only 15 inches, that one. And there we are. I'll put some drainage holes in them as well. I'll do that now, actually, before I go. Here we go. A few drainage holes in there, some in the sides. And I'll give them a wash off and a disinfect, and they're ready for rocking and rolling. Yeah. Filled to the gunnels, that car. To the tip! And wouldn't you know it, there is a massive queue at the tip. There's got to be 50 cars in front of me here. There we are, it's 2 minutes past 12, Sunday afternoon, the 15th of the 11th, 2020. Yeah, just 2 more cars to go. There's half an hour, we'll never get back. Here's yet another use for the grill shelves in the polytunnel and the springs. So we've got the grill shelves that we put together there with the springs from the trampoline. Of course, it's all made of trampoline frames, this, boys and girls. 2 trampoline frames. The semicircles of each to create the tunnel. And you can hang stuff off it. You can hang up your tools there. More tools there. Loads of hammers. It's just another use for it. That shelf's handy, really, because I've got all the canes on there as well. Oh, not all of them, but some of the canes, the long canes, on there as well. I like this polytunnel very, very much. It's ace. There she is, the trampoline frame polytunnel, 10-foot trampolines, 2 of them. That's all you need. Love it. So if you remember our SLUG FORT, and we had the ninja slug that had got into it, because he climbed up that bottle. The bottle was there. So what it had done is it climbed up that, got onto the top tray, and that's how he bypassed the salt barrier. So I'm still adamant and convinced that that's a sound principle. So we built a miniature one there, and that's the base of that water butt that we had that was knackered, and we've just cut the base off, and we're going to use that. It's relatively decorative. It's had a good wash down. Stood on top of another big feed box, the feed bucket, into a tray with the salt. I've made sure there's nothing existing on any of them, no existing trace of slug on any of those. So once that's filled up with compost, which it will be in about the next two minutes, we'll have compost, we'll have a bit of vermiculite in there, and we'll have the bloodfish and bone, and then we'll have 5 kale plants. These kale plants in particular, the winter boar kale, they're outgrowing the little cells now, so they're ready for planting on, and we're going to be doing that right now. Okay, so into that big tub we put about 50 litres of the compost, half a bag, which is probably around about maybe 1.5 litres of your vermiculite, and then probably I think I put about 10 handfuls, just grab handfuls of the bloodfish and bone meal. And we're going to get those winter boar kales in. I think we'll get away with getting about at least 5. I'm going to put 5 in, I think, because they will grow quite large, but I'll get 5 in there, I think. Okay, so those are the little kale plants that we're going to be planting in there. Before I plant them in, I'm going to level off the top of that soil, produce your 5 holes to go and put the plants into. But I'm also going to water it. So once I've taken those little plants out, I'm going to give it a good soaking with about 10 litres of water, so that it's already moist, that compost, before planting in. These have been out of the water for about 1.5 weeks now, so these are getting quite dried out. They're not suffering as such at the moment, but they will do if they don't get any moisture soon. You get the fine hairs developing and spreading to try and search out that moisture, as you can see. So that's what they're doing at the moment. So yeah, to help them out, we're going to get that done. We're going to get the moisture into the ground. And there we go, 5 baby kale plants that should hopefully grow into 5 big plants, big kale plants, nice and leafy through the winter time. So yeah, let's hope that SLUG FORT is effective. Now they'll probably sulk. They'll have the transplant sulks for a couple of days, but don't worry about that. If they do droop, they should come back after about 4 or 5 days and stand up straight and tall again. Okay, now the cost for that is about £2.50 in compost, because it was about just over 2/3 of a bag of compost that's gone into there. It's probably about 55 litres. And then there's half a bag of the coarse vermiculite that we got off Ken up there. That's £1 a bag, so that's 50p, so that's £3, and about 50p's worth of blood, well, not even 50p, I wouldn't have thought. We'll say 50p of blood, fish and bone, and the base of an old water barrel that was going to be thrown onto the tip. So £3. And the plants we started from seeds, they're about £1 a seed, so we're not really bothering counting that. So yeah, £3. Hopefully they'll be grown on in here over winter, and we'll be pulling the leaves from them as they come through. In about another 4 weeks, they should be about 10 inches long, those leaves. They're about 6 at the moment. So they'll probably put on 1 inch a week, hopefully. And we can start pulling them off and getting them into stir fries and soups and stews. Just got to keep an eye on the whitefly. But I have got some stuff I'm going to show you when I get back to the ranch that's come through the post. It was a recommendation by Tony O'Neill at Simplify Gardening. Our friend Tony O'Neill, King of the Valleys, Lord of the Shed. and he's recommended this particular brand of insecticide. So I'll show you that now. Alright, catch you in a bit. Alright, thanks for that, Guru. Now he did say he was going to show you some stuff, didn't he? This is the insecticide and plant invigorator that we're going to be using, that was recommended by Mr. Tony O'Neill at Simplify Gardening. And it's this stuff. It's called SB Plant Invigorator and Bug Killer. Does all sorts, this. I'll just take my glasses off so I can read. I know that doesn't sound right, but it is. Okay. Pests will not become resistant. It helps to prevent chlorosis, improves leaf colour and vigour. It's not in shot, that is it? Improves leaf colour and vigour. Plant wash for a cleaner, shinier appearance, and it's got an excellent shelf life. Controls a wide range of important pest species that include whitefly, aphid, spider mite. All of these ones we've had problems with. Okay. Whitefly, aphid, spider mite, because that killed our peas off, our peanuts off, and it didn't help either. It didn't help with the cucumbers in the end either. The whitefly, it was getting on the tomatoes. Excuse me, too. Mealybugs and scale. Due to the physical mode of action, these pests will not become resistant to SBPI. Okay. SB Plant Invigorator. I think it was $7.99 for 500 mils, but you can do up to 50 litres with that. 500 mils concentrate to 50 litres of water, 10 mils per litre of water, and you put it in a bug sprayer and spray directly onto it. And it's organic stuff, environmentally friendly. It's environmentally friendly. We got it online. I'll put the link below if you want to get some for yourselves. And yeah, crack on. Get rid of those mealybugs and whitefly and bloody aphids, greenfly and all of that sort of stuff. Spider mites. We've never had spider mites before until this year, but they were the bane of my life. I detested the little beasts. Right, catch you later, boys and girls. If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. You've been fantastic. I've been Guru M. You've been beautiful, fragrant, elegant if you're a lady, masculine, virile and forthright if you're a gentleman. And if you're something in between, well, you're something in between. Alright, take care now, keep growing with your heads down. Bye bye. Have a good week. Alright, so I'm going to go and get a coffee now. I've had a bit of a tidy round. There's still about the same again that wants shifting from down here, but that can wait. You know, we've got 4 months until the growing season starts properly. But I want to get it right in the next couple of weeks. I'll get it all nice and neat and tidy and presentable and get everything packed away where it should be. And anything that I don't need, I'm going to get rid of. Get rid of some of the old crap. And then it's painted as well. We painted everything. Painted all the beds, sorting the beds out if they're a bit knackered. And all of that to come. We're going to get some cold frames made as well. I'm going to be making a couple of cold frames. So yeah, it's all go down here in Eden. So you crack on with your jobs and I'll crack on with mine, and we'll keep in touch. All right, boys and girls, we love you all. If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. This is Guru M signing out, and remember, you're beautiful, you're fragrant, and you're if you're a man, you're virile and forthright. See you later on. Bye bye.